Hello, I'm wrestlers of the universe. You have fallen for my clickbait. Yeah, so obviously I'm not gonna ask Devon to make his own league, but the point of this video is that I've been toying with the idea of it and what it could possibly look like if by some flippin' chance it actually happened, which it probably won't, but indulge in my fantasy with me, will you? Okay, so let's start with what we know. Devon loves talking about rules. He has all these really interesting and good visions for rules. Like, I mean, he's been complaining about it all in East versus West. He's like, man, let us do the King's move. Let us, put our arm in a possibly injurious position as pro-level arm wrestlers. We have the right to put our bodies on the line. Personally, I think that makes sense. And he has stuff about the angle of the arm too, and just King's move stuff in general. Lots of hairy King's move stuff. And he has quibbles about the time it takes to start a match, like he talked about that a lot in light of the most recent East versus West event, East versus West 16. He talked about how in the WAL, they start matches much more quickly and it's more consumer friendly that way. Close your hands, go. Great. Yeah. So Devon's passionate about all this stuff, and I think in his mind he probably has pretty fleshed out rule sets that he would love to implement if, in some universe, he made his own league. Yeah. And he's got this whole fucking thing about the hammer. Oh my god. He wants Dennis to give up the hammer. Get the hammer out of the goddamn closet or off his stupid bookshelf or whatever the fuck it is, trophy case, and give it back to the sport. Let it be the symbol that it's meant to be, not some dusty old masturbation tool, Like, the hammer is meant to be passed down among champions, and what better way to let that happen than to somehow get it back from Dennis and then have your own league so you can actually use it for that purpose instead of getting policed by Engen for even talking about it. Wouldn't that be great if Devon had the hammer and, maybe he could even... No, he shouldn't take the WAL logo off of it because that's part of the history, but that hammer could be the big prize in Devon's own personal league. Isn't that cool, And Devon has the capital, right? He has the reach, he has the influence, he has the support. I think he has the capital. I don't know. I haven't seen Devon's bank account, but it just seems like he's gotten pretty damn far as a big, kind of organizing personality almost, that he could do something like that. Yeah, probably wouldn't be anything on the scale of East versus West. Because, I mean, first of all, he loves East versus West, and he loves what Engen's doing. He loves Engen and would have no intention of trying to compete with Engen in that way, I don't think. And also, it just yeah, you can't really compete with East versus West. I mean, there aren't very many people who can do what Engen does, and Devon knows that. He's not even going to try. But maybe a league in Canada. Maybe something mostly for Canadians and for other people who want to come visit, and like he could test out his rules with a smaller league like that, kind of like the one that the Australians have. He could test out his whole thing and see if it works, and then by demonstrating that it works, maybe inspire bigger leagues to kind of follow in his footsteps with how he's running it. Yeah, it's kind of a cool idea, huh? Again, kind of highly doubt it would ever happen. Devon, he seems like he's happy being an arm wrestler. He's happy supporting the community in the way that he does, but who knows? Maybe he's thinking about it. Maybe he's thought about it before. It's interesting, isn't it? I keep saying that. It's interesting, isn't it? But it is. So, yeah, I mean, if my idea has inspired you, or you've had an idea like this, or you just hate my idea and want to shit on it, by all means, throw your thoughts in the comments, and don't be a fucking idiot and be like, Devon will not create own league, you stupid. Don't be like that, because you know I'm not playing no games. I'm watching you, and I know where you live. So don't play those games. Understand? Okay. Take care, everybody. Devon not make league.